And so I'm at this like, too many decisions, too much money, easier to just push it off. Hey y'all, Ryan here with Pilot Rhino. This video is going to be a little different than my other videos. This is just me venting and sharing. I'm in what I would call a builder's funk. I can't think of any other word to describe what I'm feeling other than a funk. I think just like 20 things have all lined up that have made it very challenging for me to find the inspiration and to want to work on the plane right now. And I know it's temporary. And let me just do a quick update in case you don't know where I'm at. So, fuses, you know, at this stage, ready for the tail cone. I've done all the matching and the drilling and I've removed it. I've even done some of the extra stuff in the tail cone that'll be easier, like the NACA vents, and the yaw servo bracket and the pitch servo bracket. And then I started kind of working on this section here. I think that's like section 32. But then I stopped because before I can really start final drilling hinges for the door, I really want to make sure the tail cone's attached. But that's going to kind of explain the funk that I'm in right now. So I really I'm struggling to want to build. Here's what's going on. Work is crazy busy for me. I've taken on some partners and I've raised a little bit of money for my software company, and I've just been working like a dog on that on top of my coaching and consulting business. My son is playing on a pretty competitive select baseball team. It's kind of a joke because he's 9 years old, but we travel a lot and we practices a lot. And so all my weekends are being eaten up at baseball tournaments. And if you don't know how baseball tournaments work, you get a Saturday schedule, and then Sunday is based on how you did Saturday. And then if you win, you keep playing. So basically Saturdays are iffy. We can't really make plans until Thursday when we get our times. And then Sundays, you just have to leave the whole day open. And so sometimes we'll have an 8 a.m. game that we have to be there at 7, and it's an hour and a half away. And then if we win the first game, we might have a 2-game break, but we're not coming home because it's an hour and a half away. And then our next game starts at 1:30. And then, you know, by the time I get home, we're just exhausted. So I got that. I got the work thing. Everything is crazy expensive. Up until this point, everything's been affordable. But I'm kind of at the point now where it's like, I need to make my engine decision. I need to make my propeller decision. All of that starts factoring into cowl decision and things that I'm starting to do right now, like want to get a deposit on avionics, but until I decide if I'm doing electronic ignition or not, then we can't do the panel. I have an opportunity to buy a used 530, but now I'm a 530 Navigator. I know it's old, but it works. It's in the plane I fly now, but now I might not be able to buy that, so that also changes the panel. I've had 2 opportunities to buy good used 540s, but both of those have fallen through. And in the 6 months I was negotiating with those guys, the engine price has gone up even more. I've got 2 potential engine builders that I'm just trying to decide between. I need to decide if I'm going to do EFII, SDS, or just go with 2 EMAGs. And I'm at a point where I wanted to start making some interior decisions because I want to start painting the interior, but I don't really want to put the tail cone on until I paint. And so I'm at this like, too many decisions, too much money, easier to just push it off. I've made a decision today. I haven't made a decision on the engine yet. I think I did. I'm pretty sure, well, I know I'm going to do cold air induction now. Vans was gracious enough to allow me because it was my original intention, and they, during the bankruptcy, they didn't allow me to pull out the cowl, and now they allowed me again. So I've made the final payment on my finished kit, cowl removed, deposit on the show planes cowl. Now I just need to decide if I want to do SDS, EFII, or just 2 EMAGs, like I said. Once I make that decision, then I have 2 engine builders whose quotes are exactly the same. I just don't know which one I want to go with. And so again, I'm rambling on here, but I'm just at this place where it's like overwhelmingly expensive, overwhelming time, and overwhelming decisions. So here's what I've decided tonight. I am going to attach the tail cone and just live with it. If this was a quick build, the tail cone would be attached. If this was a quick build and you wanted to paint the interior, the tail cone would already be attached. Plenty of builders have built with the tail cone attached. And rather than me trying to keep skipping ahead and skipping ahead and skipping ahead and trying to figure out what I can work on and what I can't work on, I'm just gonna attach the tail cone and then I'll paint the interior later and I'll figure it all out later. But I've got to get moving again. I am stuck. I've done nothing other than look at the airplane and, you know, try to find other projects to work on for like the last 6 weeks, and that is not helping at all. So comment below, let me know. Have you been through this? What did you do to pull through? I know I'm a business coach. I coach business owners on this all the time, and I know the right thing to do is to just take one more step, right? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Motion equals emotion, right? That's Tony Robbins. You have to get moving. I am not moving, so therefore I am getting sad, therefore I'm getting depressed, therefore I am pondering on things that I can't control. Whereas what I need to be doing is just get moving. So I know I'm doing the right thing, but I'd still love to hear from some other people out there. What stage did you kind of get stuck at? How did you persevere? What did you do? Like, where are you at right now? But again, I think this is a pretty common place from the videos I've seen. It looks like when people end up deciding to sell, this is about the stage they're at. It's like when avionics, 50 grand, propeller, 15 grand, engine, 80 grand, right? So 130 plus 15, 145. Interior, right? 10 grand. Finish kit, 15 grand. Firewall forward stuff, another 5, 10 grand. I mean, this is the bulk of it, right? Like, up till now, it's been 10 grand here, 15 grand there over 3 or 4 years. But like, I'm only like 65 into the airplane right now, and there's like 200 coming up in the next 2 years. I don't have that kind of cash. Not right now. Like, I'm working towards saving and building on it, but you know, I think that's just the reality of where I'm at. And it's like, it's real decisions now, like real family decisions of like, we'd love to buy another investment property. We'd love to buy a boat for our beach house. We'd love to put a hot tub at our beach house. We'd love to just travel a little bit more, right? And everything is like, well, like, I gotta buy an engine soon. Well, I gotta buy an engine soon. Well, I gotta buy an engine soon. So definitely the thoughts creeping in of like, what am I doing? I've got a 182, it's fine. It's in a hangar. I've got 10 partners, but the plane's always available. Oh, and by the way, we're about to put $100,000 of avionics in the 182, so that's another 10 grand for me. So even now, as I'm filming this video, I'm like, what am I doing? So, again, I'm filming this video series. Yes, I hope that all the videos I've put up and messages like this are helpful for others, but it's not why I'm doing it. It's a side effect. I'm doing this because I know in 20 or 30 or 40 years, it's going to be awesome to look back at this. I know for my son, it's going to be awesome for him to maybe be flying this airplane with his family one day and to watch these videos and to laugh at the fact that I'm going to build an RV10 for $275,000, $275,000. which is an incredible amount of money, but in 20 or 30 years, it's probably $1 million airplane. You know, to laugh at, you know, who knows, the software could take off and I'll be laughing at these decisions of the difficulty of this. But it's just the reality of where I'm at right now. So I'm filming this for historical reasons, right? For posterity, I don't think that's the word, but I'm filming it as a documentary for me, myself, my family. And again, if this helps anyone out there, then awesome. So anyways, I hope all y'all are amazing. I'll update you as I have more information, but as of this moment, right now, I'm gonna get started on attaching the tail cone permanently.
One day later.
We got it. Vans, I gotta tell you, man, I think you guys are awesome. This is terrible. I mean, just